Do you slay the princess?
Yes!
Would you... Wait, I have to ask you a question. Would you rather slay a princess or lay a princess?
Slay.
Okay. I was going to hope that you said lay because I would have had to put in the effort of making a logo that said lay the princess instead of slay the princess. So you just saved my work.
You're welcome.
Oh, I thought you were going to change your mind. You were like, no wait, let me lay
If you
on
had asked me in the first episode, I would have said lay. You missed that opportunity.
Fuck it, I'm still doing the logo!
This time I'm hell-bent on slaying.
Just straight up murder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just burning and murdering.
Well, I made the logo anyway, so...
Alright,
I just did the
oh,
work.
it looks so fancy. Jiggle it around.
Welcome to slay the princess.
Where Connor will attempt to lay her, and I will slay her.
Well, it is your turn, so are you thinking of slaying? Not laying?
I'm gonna slay.
Okay, we'll slay.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Alright, so we are going to slay her. We have the knife.
We do?
What's the plan?
Go downstairs, obviously.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Alright, what are you going to say? We're just going to continue down the stairs. How do you want to slay her?
Let's continue down the stairs. We're not saying anything until we see her.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Something. Okay, yeah, you got me. I'm here to slay you.
Oh yeah, you caught me.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
Smart.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade. Don't you dare.
Oh, why dare?
We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah, not for a hero.
Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
No,
Because you should
up and
be.
hit the wall.
Just miss.
Yeah,
You step
I've got bad
forward.
aim.
Your grip on the blade.
I'm a stormtrooper at heart.
Steel resolve.
Thank goodness this isn't a bow and arrow.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
You got the knife.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I kind of wish you could hide it.
Right?
Like, is
Conceal
like,
the blade.
you don't have like a way to hide it anywhere on your person,
Right?
you know?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What's the plan? You gonna explore, or are you just gonna go straight? Wait, you can't even.
Explore, are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Slay the princess.
Just slay?
Just slay.
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
Whoa!
Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
She had a blade!
Did.
Die or
Finish
finish.
the job!
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
Oh no!
The two of you collapse on the floor.
Oh god.
That's
rapidly
creepy.
bleeding out.
That's the last face I'm gonna see, huh?
She's satisfied.
somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
It's like she's
Oh, you're
convinced
pretty
she
dead.
can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
That was probably the quickest way we got to chapter. Ooh, the razor. You got something different. That's good.
Yeah. Deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
What's deja vu?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Voice of the cheated. She cheated!
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't. But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Okay, this is
Turn
more.
around and leave.
Okay.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
What?
Wow, I'm not allowed to. Okay. Proceed to the cabin.
Wow, you can't even leave? That's crazy.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
She's
No.
already cheated,
The
though.
new tactic.
It couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Proceed.
Alright, we grabbed the blade.
Well, obviously.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
So you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's the one you want to do?
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's
Well,
definitely a mirror.
It says there's no mirror, but I'm clearly seeing one.
There isn't.
I wonder why the narrator still can't see it. I wonder if it's just because it's like
It's
the
just
mirror to
cool.
the whatever we're accomplishing at the end of this.
Yeah.
Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
'Cause if I recall, the narrator doesn't. You can't even hear the narrator once you step foot through the mirror.
Ah, yes.
I care about whether I'm being lied to. I care. I want to look out. I care. I want to look out at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. You're right. It doesn't matter. Or remain silent.
I
Or
want to see how handsome I am.
I care less about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from
Well,
us?
you lied about a weapon in our last life. Come on, let's
I'm
check
not
out the
lying
mirror.
to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
approach.
Approach.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Like the mirror.
Yes.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Alright, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done
Boy, I
to
really
us.
wish I had a bow and arrow.
Right. I wish you were
I do.
better prepared for this because they just tell you to walk to a cabin.
Right, unarmed!
Unarmed! Let's see what's down here.
I seriously
Door to
doubt
the
she's
basement
chained up.
creaks
Look at this
open,
place.
revealing what must once have been stairs. The
We had the
fractured
biggest
slabs look as if
splinter
they'd been
after
torn
this.
from their source and
Not
violently
that-
jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below.
I'm scared.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
Grating voice.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
I can't wait to see what she looks.
I know.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
She's cheating.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
There's literally a hole, too. Unless that's like the window.
Yeah, it looks like a hole.
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
But she has like this weird voice thing going on.
Right.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Screw it, slay the princess.
The princess falls
God, she's
silent,
creepy.
her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Hers, at first. Then yours.
Hehe.
What?
What?
Hehe.
How? What did she even hit us with?
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
That is
Longer than ours.
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark,
Wow.
and you die.
Should have talked to her more, I guess.
The arms race.
You're on a path in the woods.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
What? I feel
Oh, what the?
dizzy.
It just zipped us over to the cabin.
Oh, the arms race.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? Nobody. Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
We have several voices now. We even have stubborn.
Yeah, haunted and stubborn.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be
That's
difficult to
awesome.
slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
There's only a mirror.
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward,
Whoa.
but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Oh, great. I thought she was going to evolve, but no, she is still creepy and the same.
Yeah.
I do like the jagged edges on the end of her.
I bet her dress is metal at the bottom.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
No dumb? Oh, that's no fair.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal
Oh my
mind is
God!
controlled by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Oh my god!
This is fucked up. Alright.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Oh my god.
Run me.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
We're going to fight her again, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. We're going to unconditionally surrender.
I like the first one.
Yes, yes. This is the best idea anyone has ever had.
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? Let's see if we can turn off the part of us that feels things.
Pain is good. It's how we stay alive.
Nah, I'm sick of pain. Yeah, this whole thing would be a lot more tolerable if it didn't hurt so much.
Do your worst. I bet you can't even hurt me or wait for her to come to you.
Do your worst.
Sure thing. I love a challenge. I bet I can hurt you so much.
She's like a robot.
Yeah.
So...
She's made of metal.
Ugh.
The
The princess closes the distance and we dodge.
God, look at that. Oh my god, just the flabby arms.
Alright.
Oh, I'm just enjoying this.
And you dodge.
And we fight back.
And you fight back.
Oh, you're fast. But let's see how fast you really are.
You and the princess enter a quick and vicious exchange, each of you wounding the other, but neither landing a fatal blow.
Yes, this is exactly it.
But the dance couldn't last forever. All it takes is a single clumsy moment. She skewers you.
Oh fuck.
Gotcha.
And? Does it hurt?
Excuse me.
No.
Oh. Shit, voice of the cold.
The voice of the cold? How many voices are we gonna have by the end of this?
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Oh my god.
If we didn't realize we were dead, then we made progress. Good job. Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
What?
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving, why not? It's not like dying again and again is doing us any harm. Let's see how far this little mind hole goes, shall we?
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, we're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. We're going to unconditionally surrender. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. She has swords for arms and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. All these ideas suck. Think of something better.
Yeah, I think it's something but no.
I kind of like something better, but you know.
I do like
But
something
this
better.
is your run.
Yeah, I think it's something better.
It doesn't work, and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs
Oh, I should have chose something.
as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding on snippets of the conflict that transpires.
None of this is working. Think.
We got skeptic now.
Nice.
She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
Wow. Look at her hands be like evolving.
Alright.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Contrarian. Man, the voices in your head. How many can you fit, you know?
How many split personalities do I have?
This is too many voices.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
She's evolving. She's like knives in her
Right.
mouth, and her hands are becoming like Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Princess Scissorhands.
Princess Scissorhands.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you.
Skewers.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 4, Mutually Assured Destruction.
Whoa!
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
We'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window?
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Yes, my smitten voice has come. This is awesome.
Love the smitten voice.
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only... It's fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Wow.
Sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine, make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
You gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
I want the new thing.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red gleams of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
What the hell?
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
What? That's not perfect! In any sense of the word.
It is for him.
She's like the Game of Thrones chair. What a person!
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful.
How is she still alive?
I don't think she was human to begin with. In this run.
Not in this run.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This
All right,
is all just a sick
Empty my mind.
Yeah, at this point it's just getting too full.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Is it just the narrator now and you?
Might be.
Him too. Oh, just get rid of him too. Okay.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet, through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapon clashes again and again. You and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow.
Ebb and flow.
The ebb and flow. The shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endless building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and her strikes too. Nice. Both strikes are lethal, neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is the good ending. Whoa! She got grabbed. Did I die? You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
Approach the mirror.
You do so.
Gaze into your reflection.
Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone at once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Ooh. The decay. You've withered. Yeah, you change it each time. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. See the cabin. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Alright, so this is where you can start exploring some stuff if you want. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? What do you think of this vessel? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? Do you still not care what I bring to you next? How many more vessels do I need to bring you? I'm ready to go back, attack the entity, or destroy your body.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Yeah, what do you think of the vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Alright. Anything else?
I think I'm ready to go back.
You ready to go back?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, this is the end of your journey.
Yep.
What did you think of your slaying?
That was awesome.
It was really great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I love your take on it. Just attack. Don't even think. Just attack.
Yes.
I love your thinking. And I love the voices got too crazy. she became a fucking Princess Scissorhand.
Yeah.
So, or something else entirely. But my god, that was so fun. So, alright, let's finish this up.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. That's it.
Sharp vessel.
Another reset.
Next time it's your turn.
I don't know if I will either lay her or slay her. We'll find out in the next episode. Because it would be my turn to decide that fate for the
And it will
princess.
either be called Slay the Princess or Lay the Princess.
Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I was trying to do the Smitten voice. I was trying to mold myself into it. I couldn't do it. But, yeah, please leave a like down below, guys. Comment below what you guys are thinking of this game so far. What's your favorite princess we've came across so far? Would be kind of interesting to see what you guys think. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Until then, we'll see you for the next slaying or laying.
Did you say laying or laying?
I said slaying or
Your
laying.
ass was silent.
It's the silent but deadly. Grumble on!